Hi, welcome to Hanwha Vision Europe Tech Tips. I'm Gordon, your trainer and guide at Hanwha Vision Europe, and today I'll show you how to use the Devices page to filter products and recommend the best choice of Hanwha Vision products for your project. DesignPro is accessible at designpro.hanwhavision.cloud. The Devices page is a catalogue of Hanwha Vision devices available in Europe. Here is a list of all network cameras available in this region. Other devices are listed at the top of the page and include analog cameras, encoders, decoders, IP audio, and peripherals. Others will appear in the near future. As you enter the page, the entire network camera product range is listed without filters. Choose your profile from the Profiles drop-down list. Find the video about the Profiles page on our YouTube channel. Any filtering you've applied to the selected profile will now apply to the product catalog. You can also turn on the FOV filter to further filter the range. If you have 0 products left in the filtered range, you have filtered to a wishful product that doesn't exist. If this happens, turn off some of the filtering until products begin to reappear. Top recommendations show the top cameras that meet your filtered requirements. If you need more information to choose one of these cameras for your project, you can compare them without adding them to the project. On each product card, when you hover, the scales icon appears. This adds the product to the comparison feature. This allows you to choose your cameras without adding them to the project or cart. Since we're unable to tell the difference in the top recommendations, I will add them all to the comparison to view the differences. Click the scales icon for each camera. Above the product list, there will be a circled count of products, in my case 4. Click on the play button to view the comparison. Each product specifications will be listed in columns. DesignPro has a comprehensive list of specifications, perhaps too many to distinguish which camera I need. I can reduce this list by checking on the box on the top right that says Differences Only. Now only the differences are listed. All of the listed cameras are AI, as I already filtered them previously. If I click the scales on that model, it will be excluded from the comparison. The next parameter that is most important to me is the resolution. I would prefer more detail over higher frame rates, so I can exclude the 2 megapixel camera on the left and remove it from the comparison by clicking on the scales icon for that model. I'm getting closer to my best camera through a process of elimination. I now only have 2 cameras to choose from. My project calls for a camera to cover an area fairly close to the camera, so I'll look at the lens to make sure that it's appropriate. Under lens, the focal length tells me that the widest image will be the UNDC 8013R. This is the most appropriate camera for this project. To add it to the project, return to the top and click on the plus icon. Click the X in the top right to close the comparison. Our project cameras are now listed on the right-hand column. To clear the cameras from the comparison function, click on the recycle icon. If we know exactly which camera we need, we can search for it in the search box. I will type in a partial number, TNM-C49, and hit enter or click on the search icon and the models matching this number will appear. I know that the difference between them is the radiometry feature, which can measure temperature. This is indicated with R at the end of the model number. I'm going to add this camera to my project. Now I'll use the filter to find an interesting camera for my project. First, I will clear any filters already applied. Next to filter, click on the plus to open the filter list. There is an extensive list of filters, so I'll use the search function to find the filter I need. I'll find a camera with PTR-Z, so I'll type that into the search and select it when it's found. Returning to the top of the screen, I'll now select multidirectional from the camera type list. On the top left, you can see I've selected 2 filters to help me find my ideal camera. This should be sufficient for the search. I can add more filters if the list is too long, but the filter isn't intended to find a single model, rather is meant to reduce the list to help with choosing. Click OK. The list has been filtered to 6 cameras. My choice will be very easy now, as I only need to select the camera with the number of lenses I need. I will choose the 5-channel camera and add it to the project. 2 options appear for each camera in this project, the field of view and the accessories. I'll start with the field of view, but the option to use this on the maps will be more useful. You will see that in the maps video. To view the field of view, simply click on the FOV under the camera in the project column. For the 5-channel camera, there are 4 static sensors and the PTZ sensor. These are divided by the tabs at the top. Each sensor can be set with individual settings. Select the channel on the left under All Lenses. Set the focal length for the lens, as it has the ability to zoom. Set the installation height if different from the default, and set the tilt angle. Target distance sets how far you expect a person to be from the camera. On the reference image, you can see the pixel density at that distance. This will change as you move the object closer or further from the camera. Hovering over the eye next to the Dory guide will display the Dory guide and give you the indication of what the pixel density will allow the operator to do with the image at that given distance. Setting the distance will zoom the diagram. The top and side views can be swapped by clicking on the small image on the right. Similar settings can be done on the P2Z tab. If you want to put the camera in hallway view, a checkbox at the top right lets you do so. This puts the image into a portrait orientation, and as such, the output will differ. Click the X to exit the field of view page. Using the filter, choose AI and Fisheye. The range of Hanwha Vision AI Fisheye cameras will display. I'm going to add the X-Series XNF-9013RV to the project for later use. The next video will show how to configure the accessories. In conclusion, the DesignPro Devices page has been made to assist you in choosing the right cameras and accessories for your site and installation. Tools like the product comparison and filters have been created to help you find the best product for your project. Each DesignPro tab has its own video describing why it exists and how to use it, available on our YouTube channel. Have a look for those now. I hope you found this video useful. Have a great day. Thank you, and see you in the next video.